You already know your boy potent pondering, never pandering, never what. So listen, I hope y'all all doing well. Today is, wait, can I set it? I like to put my shit on subscribers only for my chat, preferably. But anyway, 42 years around the sun, feeling great. So I'm out on my little 2 hour walk right now. Doing my 2 hour walk on my birthday. You know, we ain't sitting. I feel like this. Your birthday is your New Year's. So all of that January 1st shit, that January 1st shit don't mean nothing to me. My birthday, my New Year's is February 10th. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out doing my walk, doing my 2 hour walk. This is how I want to spend, the beginning part of my birthday. I'm going out later for dinner. Going out to dinner, sorry, with my friend. But yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm blessed to be alive. You know what I'm saying? So many people don't make it to this age. So many people look washed up before they get to this age. And I would show my area, but people weird, so I gotta be cautious of that. But I titled this, "Am I Being Mean on My Birthday?" You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm very meticulous, ridiculous when it comes to my stuff. So, typically before I go for my 2 hour walk, typically before I work out, I always get me a cup of coffee. I have 1 cup of coffee per day. And I go to Starbucks, I get it. It's probably like $3, $3.70 or whatever. It's a specific coffee I like. I posted it on my community tab too. So how I get my coffee. But, so I go there today and I typically wait to order the coffee once I get right inside. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the birthday wishes. Shout out to everybody who sent me. Yo, I posted on, listen, you never you can't underestimate the power of people, who subscribe and support you. I posted on my community tab and I was just playing around. I was just like, celebrating my 42nd birthday. Send me money for gummy bears and cake, right? Yo, they've already sent me like over $200. I really didn't expect that. And I really appreciate it. Like, real talk. I really appreciate that. So thank you for the people. And even if you don't send money, you can still listen. We all may be going through something financially, and it's never about the money, but I appreciate the people who sent me money already. Like, damn, that shit is crazy. So I appreciate y'all so much. But let me just finish the story. So I go to Starbucks, I order my coffee. Now, I'm very meticulous, ridiculous, and even if it wasn't my birthday, I would have did this shit. So I go in there, and the 2 baristas is having a conversation. It's a man and a woman. And for some reason, I'm noticing now, because yesterday when I went there, I'm noticing that the women, they always make my coffee the best. And it's certain things, the way that women are wired, that they not like men. Like, I hate to say they not. Like, I was standing there and I ordered my coffee on the app because today is free coffee at Starbucks day after the Super Bowl. So I ordered my coffee and the woman was like, I forgot to put my oat milk in it for my, my creamer or the milk content or whatever, right? So she said to me, you're not getting any, no milk or anything in it? A man would have just made your drink and ain't say nothing. And I would have got to that car like, oh, this shit is black. They don't really care. They don't have that emotional IQ. They don't. Most of them don't. They don't. Let's just be honest. They would do it as is. And I probably would do it if I seen that you ain't put it on there. Because I'm around a lot of people who don't put creamer in their coffee. Like my aunt, she has 1 cup of coffee black every day. She don't put nothing in it, no sugar, no nothing. But anyway, so this guy, he was like, did you place an order? And I said, yeah, I did it on the app. And so this nigga coughs in his fucking hands, takes the, you know how like when you go to Starbucks and your order comes up? So you know how like the little ticket comes out of the machine? He was like, oh, I got you. I said, I'm not trying to be funny. It's my birthday and I had COVID 2 years ago on my birthday. I'm like, I don't want you to make my drink. And I was just blunt. Like, That's what I want to like. Fuck all of the commentary about like celebrities or politics or whatever that I talk about. The most thing I would ever want you to take away from me, like if you're gonna take something, is take my approach and the way that I do shit. Like, nah, why would I? And listen, he was offended, but I don't give a fuck, nigga. Why the fuck would you cough in your hands and think that you just about to take my ticket? And let me tell you, when I confronted him about it, within seconds later, this nigga took the ticket. He took the ticket and was about to put it on the cup. And I said, bro, you just coughed in your hands. Like, you gonna try to make my coffee? Like, he coughed like a nasty cough. My nigga, come on. So he was like, oh, I was gonna wash my hands. How the fuck was you gonna wash your hands when you already touched my cup? The fuck is wrong with you? And the thing about it is, like, how many of y'all see people do shit like that and you don't say nothing? Fuck that. This is my body. This is my birthday. I'm not trying to be sick on my birthday. Your ass coughing in your damn hands. And see, people nasty. This is why they say white people nasty. This is exactly why they say shit. And I'm classifying his ass as white because those white Mexicans classify as white anyway. Nasty fucking ass. Think you about to cough in your motherfucking hands on my birthday, on any day, and think you about to touch my damn cup and make my drink. You got me fucked up. Let me tell you something. I come from a family, like, not so much my dad's side of the family, but I ain't gonna take no credit away from them. My mother's side of the family, very boisterous. Like, we voice shit. Shit don't just happen and it just gets swept under the rug. Nah, I'm addressing you. And I think with women, right, with having so many women, like, as friends, I see the deficiency in some of y'all where y'all just let shit slide. Like, stop letting shit slide. Speak up on shit. Because when you speak up on shit, you let a person know to stop fucking playing with me like that. Like, in all ways. Don't fucking play with me at all. Just like this stupid motherfucker at the gym, right? Now, like, I have to really start picking and choosing. And it's not even on no cocky shit, but like, I understand I ain't posted a video in a few days, so I just posted a video talking about politics, right? And so this person came under my video, and she was like, so are you supporting Trump or Elon Musk? Obviously, you've never watched any of my other videos before. You've never watched them, because if you did, you would understand. And I just said, I'm not responding. Like, I'm picking and choosing. No, I'm not responding to it, because if you was listening to my videos, you would know that I voted for Kamala's ass, even though I ain't believe in her fucking ass. I still voted for her. And you can't make me think the way that you think. You can't. And this is why the guy at my gym, he stresses me the fuck out. So as the story ties into doing things and getting people to fuck up off you, so this guy, he's just a Democratic shill. The Democrats can't do anything wrong, right, at the gym. So I just personally find him draining. He's an emotional vampire. Every day, if I go to the gym, and I had to put myself in check, because for the last 2 to 3 days, I started seeing him in the gym, and I'd be like, fuck that, I'm about to just go for an hour walk. Like, and I'm thinking to myself, like, nigga, you grown. This nigga, like, now I said, you know what? You grown. We ain't avoiding the gym no more. I'm about to give this nigga that pressure so he know not to fuck with me. So, and it's not fun, but it protects me. So this nigga was in the gym for 2 days straight, right? He came around, like, looking his shit. And, I was saying this on Twitter. We are all sophisticated animals. What do human beings are sophisticated animals, beings. So what do you do when you give that type of energy where you don't want to be fucked with? When I tell you I gave that shit off for the past few days, like, nigga, don't bring that shit over here, talking that dumb shit, wasting my workout time, just talking about some stupid shit. That's one thing that I've always been like, though. I don't like people wasting my fucking time at all. I'm very specific, very meticulous about my shit. And that's just never gonna stop. As long as I'm in my right state of mind and I got a mouth, I'm always gonna say how the fuck I feel. Because I just feel like it's a blessing to be in your right state of mind. Now, I ain't hating on none of y'all who use the chat GPT. I had a conversation about that too, right? Let me tell you something. I'm not mad at you at all, right? But I'm not only when I went to, like, when I was in school, I feel like when we speak English, that you should get the high. Like, I think in English throughout all of my years in school, I've got the best grades out of all of my other classes because I love to write, and that's just my shit, right? So for me, being very specific, I can't, like, I remember I tried to use Chat GPT for something, and the way you could talk to it like a human, like, no, I don't mean this, and take this out. It's like by the time you do all of that, you should have just wrote the shit yourself. I realized how much time I spent writing in that shit, like correcting it. It was like, this is really a waste. Like, this is something for somebody who's mindless, and I'm not trying to dish you or anything like that. But if you're a person who just types something in there and then you just post it, you don't read through it, you're not like editing it or anything like that. No, listen. It's a blessing to be in your right state of mind. Now, if you're a person, and I'm not trying to be funny, but maybe you're not a good writer. Maybe you're not really a person who has good comprehension, or a reader or a writer. I don't know what your issue is. Maybe it works for those people. But for me, who likes my shit to be a certain type of way, ChatGPT is not for me. You know, like, I remember I went on there because I heard people saying like, oh, use it to do your title for your video or whatever, right? This is like maybe like a few months ago when people was like heavy Chat GPT. They still on it. But every time I use Chat GPT to title my video, the video performed poorly. I'm telling you, because it lacks that humanistic, like, no, like, you need to be able to put your personality, or even though you're talking about something, but you want to make it, even whether it's funny or, listen, I think the systems could tell that shit. That shit be so fake. It'd be so fake, and I could see shit, and it's like, once you start using that software, you could tell when somebody's using ChatGPT. I mean, some of the brainless need it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Yeah, so as it goes back to the title, I ain't want to be mean on my birthday, but you got me fucked up if you think that you're gonna make my coffee after you coughed in your damn hands. You got me fucked up. Nah. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful day out. It's like kind of breezy. I'm trying to think what time I'm gonna leave, because we're supposed to meet at, I gotta see what time I'm gonna meet. But yeah, man, I'm just enjoying my day off. I got up a little late, but nonetheless, I'm out doing this, my 2-hour walk. I'm about 45 minutes into it now. I walked from my house to the Starbucks. Now, doing this, but any day above dirt is a good day. This is why, like, I pick and choose, like, what's really worth it, and what's not. Like, it's a blessing to be alive. And one of the reasons why I never get caught up, especially, and this is not being funny, but I don't get caught up with going back and forth with people, because I know that you don't live like me. I know that you don't. Like, I know that, like, cameras off, career only, I live a good life. And just to put you in a mind frame of how I'm thinking, like, you know how I'm out here right now, it's 1:13. It's like, I'm not at, I'm on PTO today, but this is a lifestyle that I would really want, like, where everybody's at work and I'm just doing some basic ass shit, like going for a 2-hour walk at 1 p.m. on a fucking Monday. Like, to me, that's living. That's living. And if you got that type of, if you have that type of blessing, like, let me tell you something. And it's not to ridicule or anything like that, but I feel like a person could take it harshly. But especially if you're a content creator and all you do is create, if you don't take advantage of, like, just walking and doing, I don't understand how you don't. Listen, I remember when I would be going to work at like 7:30 in the morning, and I lived over in this area in Memorial City, right? I will always see these white people, and they will be jogging, going the other way when white and black people, they will be jogging, running the other way when everybody be going the opposite direction to go to work. And for some reason, I always was like, that's the life that I want. I don't want to be rushing to work at fucking 7, 8 o'clock in the morning to get there. Like, I want a relaxed lifestyle, you know? And I feel like that is a blessing. So if you're a creator and you have that type of blessing to be like, you know, I don't have to be chained to no damn desk, because currently I am chained to a desk. I do work in corporate America. But just do something basic like this. This to me, this is a blessing. How could you not work out when you got the time? Like, you know? And I low key, even though I'm probably not gonna do it, I might do it today, because after we come from dinner, I might go to the gym tonight. But the thing is, like, hold on. I'm thinking I might, cause see, the 2 hour walk is enough. But I'm thinking I might go to the gym tonight, because I'm gonna skip tomorrow, because I gotta bake a few orders that I need to mail out. But I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But this is truly a blessing. Like, health and wellness is a blessing. So many people, they look at situations like Irv Gotti, and they'll be like, oh, it's so sad that, you know, he passed away. Like, it is sad he passed away. He had a stroke and all of that, right? But I guarantee you there was something, because, you know, them rich people, they have access. I don't know if he was smoking. I don't know if he was, like, overeating or anything like that. But all of that shit accumulates, and especially when you're not getting no exercise. You're not. Let me tell you, my heaviest was like 375, 385 when I came down. A lot of people in my family got diabetes, high blood pressure. For some reason, that shit never got to me, even at my heaviest weight. And I said, I gotta do something about this. Like, I gotta change my life. I don't know how y'all think, but I'm already 20 years into the future now. Like, what do your life look like? What is your life gonna look like 20 years from now? That's the type of shit that I'm on. Are you gonna be mobile? Are you gonna be one of those people that's bent over, you know what I'm saying, in the fucking supermarket, in those damn carts? That's not the type of life that I want. It's not. And that's why I walk. That's why, you know what I'm saying? I got a pep in my damn step, even though I know I'm still young. But when I see, like, I observe the oddest things when I'm out at the supermarket. I observe the people who are up in age and they look great and they got all their faculties and they shopping. And, you know, it's a blessing, because we will get to that age. Like, yo, let me tell you, one of my friends, I had to rebuke what the fuck he said on Facebook the other day. We both Aquarius. What was this? Was his birthday Friday? So we both turned 42 this year, right? So he said this, and maybe you'll understand what he meant, but I don't fucking understand it. He was like, oh, celebrating my 42nd birthday. I know I had more years behind me than this ahead of me. You a fucking liar. You a liar. Because I know that, listen, I'm calling it. I know that I have more than 42 years ahead of me. I know that I do. I mean, anything can happen. Accident, terminal illness, or whatever, right? But as far as I'm concerned, my grandfather died at 88 years old. That would be more than 42 years. All of the people in my family live long, right? So coupled with me taking advantage of wellness, walking, exercising, not smoking, drinking casually, you know what I'm saying? I don't. I'm telling y'all, a lot of y'all smoke too much of that weed, and you thinking it's feeling so good right now. It's gonna catch up with you. It's gonna catch up, I'm telling you. And people, when I be saying shit like this, people always wanna throw shit in my face that I smoked before. So what? I used to do a lot of shit that I don't do no more. Like, the real discipline is when you can walk away from something and leave it. Now, I will be honest with you. Since the holidays, like Thanksgiving and shit, I did struggle a little bit with sweets, because my manager, you know, my director, she gets all these gifts and shit from like all of the executives and stuff, and she would have all these sweets in her office. She'd be like, oh my God, come and get it. Like, take some. So I had a bad trip with that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm still kind of recovering from it. I am recovering. Like, even though, like, I'm not perfect, but I'm telling you that I'm active. I'm active. And I'm active 6 to 7 times out of the week. Active. Like, I'm on this walk now, but before I started this walk, make sure you check this out when you go to Starbucks. And but they got this apple croissant. It's like small. It got like the apple filling in it. They heat that shit up. That shit is so good. But typically when I have stuff like that, I'm active. Like, I'm moving. And let me also tell you this too. Let me just show this real quick. Well, no, I don't want to do that. Hold on. So this area, because you can't really tell anything. This area that I'm in, I don't live in this area. The area that I live in is not really walkable. But I don't make excuses as to why I can't walk. I make a way. I don't make excuses at all. So this life thing is all about who will be the last standing. Real talk. And how'd you take care of yourself? Drinking every day, smoking that fucking weed every day, that shit is draining you. You might not realize it, but it's draining you. Oh, it's a fucking cat. That shit draining you. I don't fuck with no cats at all. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, we on the move. We are on the move. Any day above dirt is a good day. Anytime that you have time, you have moments to, if you any moment that you could waste on your phone, you can exercise. Like, that's how I talk shit to myself. Like, you spent all of this time on this fucking phone. You about to get up and go for a walk now. Or you about to go to the gym. Invest in yourself. Nobody is gonna, not saying that they ain't gonna care like your family or nothing, but come on. A lot of y'all know y'all got high blood pressure. What type of physical activity do you do? Are you engaged with? What actions have you taken to save your life? Or are you waiting to get that diagnosis from the doctor? I don't want to get no diagnosis. Only diagnosis I had like 2 years ago, they was like, your vitamin D is low. And then I fixed it. And that was like, coming off, well, can't really say COVID, but I wasn't outside moving around like this. I'm going to do weight training in a couple hours. That's good. Do you battle on TikTok? No, I don't really do TikTok like that. I need to, though, seeing out my friend making $4,000 a week over that motherfucker. I'm so proud of her. That was the only reason I didn't want TikTok to go away. Like, I think it's a great community and a way for people to make money. So when she started showing me that, like, yo, I'm making $4,000 a week, I said, this is crazy. I'm thinking my little $2,000 from YouTube per month is something. She really killing it over there. Like, but no, I haven't really tapped in. I do post on TikTok, like, randomly, but not consistently. I probably should, though. I bet you can make all kind of money if you would get on live battle, because a lot of people like you. Yeah, I don't know. Man, I know. So, yeah. Sometimes you gotta ignore the idiots, y'all. You know that they be wanting the attention. They want the attention or a mention. They trying to cause hypertension. It's my birthday, bitch. You can suck a dick. Fuck out of here. That's what I'm saying. So many people want to be mentioned. They want to be addressed. Have your parents address you. Have your fucking parents who ignored you your whole life address you. Thank you, Aisha. Thank you, Mocha. That shit don't bother me. This is what I'm saying. Like, so many games on this internet is sensationalism. People think that they can say stuff and they'll get you to react. You don't know how I was bred, baby. I grew up with all brothers. All brothers. You know how many times I had to ignore niggas and they be mad at my opinion and I gotta ignore them? And we still loved each other at the end of the day? Like, you ignore them. That's it. I pay attention to what I give my attention to. Thank you, Patience. I appreciate you. So yeah, more life, more wellness, more well-being. How much percent I got on my phone? Yeah. I want to get me a bike, but I don't know. I want to get me an electric bike, but them shits cost like $3,000. And I like physical activity anyway. I feel like an electric bike is kind of cheating. It looks dark. It's just overcast. It's not dark at all. It's just an overcast type of day. No rain is on the horizon, so in the forecast. So I was like, let's go get it in. All of these people, like, y'all be wondering stuff like this. Like, all of these people who are out and driving. Yeah, it might be some people who work in the area. But what I'm doing right now, I would love to be doing this on a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Like, I just feel like if you are a full-time creator and you not taking advantage of just walking, getting out, you know, exercising your heart muscle, really investing in yourself, and do whatever. Take advantage of this shit. This is like, I wish I could, like, you know what I would be doing right now? If I'm at work right now, I would be running reports, doing audits, you know? But if I ain't have to, and I knew that I could make the money, shit, even if it's like in the morning time between 8 and 9 o'clock, going for a walk, like, I would be doing it. I'm telling you, this is a blessing that many people, they don't take advantage of. But then as soon as they get diagnosed with high blood pressure, hypertension, diabetes, once they sign the treaties of diabetes, then they out walking all needy. But tell you something, real talk, be proactive and not reactive. When you're proactive, you avoid. When you're reactive, you got to deal with what's going on in the now. My cousin, let me tell you something about me. I drop gems to people because people drop gems to me. Some things I've gotten from other people. But I remember my cousin told me this when we was teenagers. She said, be proactive and not reactive. It stuck with me forever. I remember one time I went to, when my cousin bought her house, what did she do? Well, no, my cousin works at IBM and she has like all of these benefits and stuff, right? She told me this probably over 15 years ago. And I had booked a hotel and I'm telling her like, oh, I went to Vegas. I paid boom, boom, boom. And she was like, cuz, I got benefits through my job. I could have got you that hotel room for half the rate or whatever. She was like, use your resources. Always use your resources. I always do that. I always do it. So be proactive and not reactive. Use your resources. Protect your energy. Shit that people say who don't fucking know you don't matter. People love attention and a mention. They want to cause the hypertension. How could you cause hypertension when you don't even know me? Like, nah. Like, wait, hold on. How did it do that? I don't know. What did it say? Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. All right. Yeah. So, people always make it seem like, you know, you have to have these. Well, I would have loved to go away on vacation for my birthday. But just I have some things going on in the background with family, so I'm just planning some things, and I gotta move a different type of way. But even to like real talk, this right here is enough for me. To be honest with you, this is enough. Being alive, being well, and being out for a fucking walk. Like, yeah, I'm going out to dinner later, but even if I didn't have that, I have all of my faculties. I'm blessed. I got money in my bank account. I got a good credit limit. I'm good. I'm good money. A lot of people, let me tell you something. A lot of people, when it comes to this birthday shit and they spending all that money living broke for the next week or two. Promise you. I promise you. The fuck? I had to really humble myself today for your birthday or whatever, right? Now, it's been several the past weeks. One pair of shoes I did a review on my channel, price and paid $300 for them. Nigga, that is the Christmas gift. I mean, I'm sorry, that is the birthday gift. I just got even though like money recycles and it comes and goes, I just got a fucking cologne that's $250. Like, even though I got cologne that costs more than that, you've been spending money. Why is it when it comes to this day, I'm supposed to just, no, let me tell you something. And I'm not even a person who was extremely well off when I was younger. I had everything I needed and some, but I ain't grow up with no damn silver spoon. Hold on. Woo. But yeah, I didn't grow up with no silver spoon. It's a two effect to me. Either people grew up with a lot of money and their birthdays has always been very plentiful and they feel like that's the norm for them. Or it's a flip side of it where people who grew up with no money and they feel like their birthday has to be this and that. And then when their birthday, they don't receive all of these things, they feel away. I don't feel no way because I am the gift. As long as I'm breathing, as long as I'm able to walk and think and work, this shit don't stop. Don't stop. Flying to an island or going out, my plan this year for my birthday, I wanted to go to Cabo. And maybe I'll go this summer, or maybe I'll choose somewhere else to go. But outside of that, I still have life. Still blessed. So I'm not gonna be stressed out. And my birthday is on a damn Monday. You know what I'm saying? I can't, I'm not lying to you. What I'm doing right now is really a joy to me. I really love it. I really do. Let's see. Thank you, Queen Lotus. Thank you. I appreciate you, April. I've seen you on my channel for a while now. April Tropeds. Yeah. So how much percent I got? Oh, I got 74%. I still got a lot. And I still got to get all the way down there and come back the other way. But this is living to me. Like, I know y'all might think this is me, but it really is. If I could say that I'm envious of a person who has that, like, whether it's like a retired person or like a few content creators who I watch, like I watched the Millionaire Morning Show and he built up his platform so good where, if you want to be honest, he don't even need to add revenue. His people be sending him, and I'm not saying this on some psychological shit because everybody builds their platform differently. But before he even gets to the 10-minute, 15-minute mark of his show, people send him $200, $300, $500, and they send it in support of, right? They do it. They just support him. And I'm like, damn, he ain't even have to be live for an hour. And he probably made what I make in a month for YouTube. But again, this is not my bread and butter. This is just like, something that I enjoy to do. I love to talk. I love to, things that I care about. But what I do notice is, and this is something like, even if you're thinking of creating content, just to let you know, you have to think of the demographic of the people that you target in your commentary. You have to. You have to. If you're thinking about it from a business sense, when like commentary on celebrities, I mean, that can be a good thing too, or broad. But if you're doing videos just on some regular shit, Like, I don't even want to like say the genre because I feel like it could be like underappreciated if you say that, but it ain't no real mature people in that shit. Not really. I mean, people will support you, but I've noticed that all of the people who have platforms with different type of commentary, the people pour in more money because you're attracting. You have to think about it in a business sense. Now, I know some of y'all might not be into it, but I'm telling you, like, this is some behind the scenes type of switch flip type thing, right? Yeah, you have people who are into the celebrity gossip, and they may be well off and like how you entertain, and they may send you some bucks, right? But I'm telling you, the real money is in the people who do the political videos, the people who do the stock market. Like, yo, I was on this channel the other day that I watch for stocks and crypto, right? And so the boy was just like, hey guys, I want to, what did he say? He wanted to donate money to some sort of thing related to some sort of cause that was like, you know, a charity related to the Los Angeles fires, right? So I'm on his live, and he was just like, all right, so I have my goal to do X, Y, Z. And I swear to you, within 5 minutes, this nigga raised like $3,000. I said, And if you see, I don't do those type of videos because I don't know enough about I'm fairly new to like getting into the stock and crypto. And that's something that I promised myself this year that I will educate myself on, because I've always wanted to know more. You know, I invest. I have Tesla stock. I have XRP. I have Apple stock. I have XLM. I have that. I have Bitcoin. Like, I have things that I invest in, but I have to be completely honest that I don't understand it 100. I get it, but I would want to know more. Like, I want to be able to speak fluidly about it, you know. But I get into it because from what I hear and what I've researched, as long as you're a long-time investor, you end up making good money. So I notice on these political channels, I notice on these financial channels that the content creators make more money with ease. Like, yo, these channels, they'll post a video, and within 25 minutes, the video, and you know, if you do YouTube, on the back end, the video views are always just slightly higher, unless the video is a flop. Like, if you see a video and after an hour it got 100 views, that's about the amount of views it got on the back end too. It just is. Like, but if you see a video within the first few minutes and that shit is at thousands, that means it's on thousands more in the back. So I notice with all of these crypto channels, I notice with all of these stock market channels, I notice with all of these people who do politic related videos, they have a more dedicated watcher, listener, whatever, right? And I think it's something that you should pay attention to. I definitely do. So that's why this morning, when I uploaded that video, and I've clearly said on my channel that I didn't vote for Trump, but I do understand and I do relate to a lot of his policies. Certain policies from him, I do, okay. In regards to the immigration thing, I'm sorry, that's a policy that I'm for. And I feel like I don't want to go into that deeply, but if you get it and you've watched my channel on that, you get it. Now, the whole DEI and equal opportunity, I'm more for equal opportunity versus DEI, because I feel like if they take away the equal opportunity, it's gonna make corporate America and other places more white. And it's already like, yo, let me tell you, even I'm subject to that. How many times we get into these positions and there's only a few of us there, and we feel so lucky, like, oh, we have this good job, and we're so proud, and we feel hand selected, we feel cherry picked to be in these fucking roles. And it ain't a lot of people in those roles that look like us, so we feel very special, if you would say, right? It's not fair. So imagine if they go away with that on the private sector, people really gonna discriminate. So I don't agree, with that. But in regards to illegal, especially violent, illegal aliens, I'm really being nice by saying that I don't think that you should be over here illegal at all. And they got a lot of nerve rioting shutting down highways in Los Angeles, rioting in Houston. Like, you're not even a fucking citizen of this country. How dare you? So people think just because I voted for Kamala, I'm supposed to believe, and I didn't believe in her. I'm telling you that. Like, I didn't. I had a conversation with my mom, who's 70 years old, and I told her that. And we both kind of felt that way, that she wasn't going to win. But we did it because my mom said this is the way that we just vote. You know, we always vote, support the Democrats. And I felt indoctrinated. So I get people's reasoning when they're just like, oh, these type of people support Trump. Those type of people support. You would be surprised that there are racist people who vote Democrat, who are in the Democratic Party as well. You think every white person in the Democratic Party loves black people? Come on. Let's be serious. So it's like I encounter so many people who want me to be miserable for the next 4 years because they want to be miserable. No. I had to stop myself earlier from responding to somebody's comment. She's like, oh, something about, Fox News is entertainment. Duh. It is entertainment. But when they do their commentary on politics, if it's something that I don't agree with, I can state that. When they did that whole breakdown on the Department of Government Efficiency and how the Democrats was panicking, what was wrong with that video? What was wrong with it? You need your checkbook to be balanced. You need your bank account to be balanced. You got to run audits on different shit. What is the issue? Why they panicking? Because they've been treating that shit as a slush fund, probably acting like they sending money to certain causes and really fucking pocketing it. Money laundering. Money laundering. But see, when you listen, I noticed this. If you're a Democrat, you're supposed to believe and support everything, even if you don't believe in it. And I've never been that type of person. Never. Thank you, Terrell. Bianca said, I don't care about views or likes on YouTube. It's a hobby for me. I make content for people who can't afford to book or reading. Oh, okay. Thank you, Aquarius. And I know I'm not doing much, just walking, but I appreciate you coming for the ride. Well, the walk. Yeah, it looks a little gloomy outside, but it's not. It's not. Hold on. Yeah, it looks... It's not though. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's also happening with people when they expect to get like a certain amount of views or... No, I just drop it. If it performs well, it does. At the end of the day, I still get paid. Like, I still have a full-time job, so it is what it is. It is what it is, but one thing I will say is that I put myself in a box by only doing the commentary that I was doing, but you have to realize when you cater to a specific crowd, it's harder for you to break out. I wish that I would have started my channel doing the politics, doing other things so that I wouldn't feel so... And even now, I had to break free from them shackles. Like, I'm not going to do... Like, I do got videos. I'm probably going to make a video later. But I don't want to feel like I got to come online and I got to talk about female rap all the time. I'm so much more than that. And I'm learning so much more. I don't want to do that all the time. But with saying that, I realize it is a strong point for me. And I could tell that I've inspired other people too, whether they admit it or they don't. So that don't really matter to me, but it's easy. Anything you gotta realize, if you're a person and you're advanced, shit get boring for you quick. It gets boring. So I wanna be on the up and up. And honestly too, I know some people might look at this as being hurtful, but I have to tell you the truth. Because if I didn't tell you the truth, I would be a liar. So, I like when I do different videos because it attracts different people. A lot of the times when you're doing this female rap commentary or even celebrities, it's like there's an overlap with the subscribers. And I see the same people on other channels. Some of them is problematic. And it's like they bring their viewpoints from other channels over to mine. And it's nauseating, to be honest with you. It really is. So if I want to tell you, like, for me, the cheat code, I like when I do different commentary that doesn't attract those subscribers, because they can't, like, they don't really get it. Or, you know, they mad that they're not really into politics. And I'm still learning. Let me tell you something. I am not a damn political, what would you say, guru. But I'm learning more and more. And as long as you exercise that muscle of learning, you will continue to learn. You will continue to be able to participate in conversations. And you know, these are the type of conversations that my family would be having when I was younger, and I would just kind of like stand by and just kind of hear what they're discussing. So I like these conversations though. And it's just like when I first started going live on YouTube, and I would be so anxious. But then when you go live, you exercise your muscle. You just keep going and going and going. It gets better. It gets better. So on one of my political videos, somebody had commented, and I think I was talking about like the Proud Boys, and it was like, oh, LaRon, you're not versed enough to talk about this. Now, I didn't go into depth about it with them, but the thing about it is, maybe I didn't know a lot, but I felt like I gave a good explanation to who they are. But the person's goal in telling me that was to keep me doing celebrity and female rap commentary. They were like, oh, I'm gonna come to your channel when you do that, because you're a simple fucking mind. Do that then. But I'm not gonna stop. People think that they can deposit these thoughts of negativity. If anything, I'm telling you, if you know how I rock, and I hope that you will adapt this too. I'm not telling you put yourself in danger or nothing like that. But if you know how I rock, if you tell me that you don't like something that I'm doing, and I know that I'm trying and I'm doing my best, I'm gonna keep doing it. Nobody's opinion has dominion over me. It don't. It doesn't. And most of the people who are trying to dish you or whatever, if you see how they really living, if you see what their mental health and everything is like, they're not even qualified to even talk to you like that. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, I understand we're doing commentary. So many of us come from different backgrounds or whatever, but I really grew up with having high self-esteem, knowing my worth, knowing what my mother and my father did to raise me, just knowing value. This is why I'm not around people who are not valuable. Like, to me, you know what I'm saying? This is why I don't force myself into situations where a person think that they can abuse you or drag you, and then you still try to be in their company. Nah, nigga, I got real family who love me. Why would I need to be in any type of circle where I'm not appreciated the same way that I definitely would appreciate you? This ain't no damn charity case over here. It's not. It's not. So, never would I put myself in a predicament of being this. To me, that speaks volumes of a person. And sometimes, well, most of the time, people can't help, especially when they've been in abusive situations, whether it was their family, whether it was family members, and they did certain things to violate you. But what you have to realize is that puts you in a mind frame of tolerating disrespect from people. My mother treated me well growing up. My dad, he was an asshole. He might whoop your ass for some small shit, but I got treated well. I wasn't abused growing up. So I don't tolerate that shit from other people. You talk spicy to me one time, we never going to meet eye to eye. And you know, I've given people chances too, and they reveal their hand again. And you just got to realize that some people just don't like you. They see that light in you, they mad. And I've always dealt with that shit my whole life. Like, some people just don't like you. I remember when I was in high school, right? It was this kid, and we both was like chubby, chunky guys, right? But let me tell you, and I'm just being blunt, he used to wear some nice shit, right? And when I was younger, my mom, she wasn't that type of mom who's gonna buy all designer and buying you Jordans and shit. And he had that. And I'm always happy for people. But I'm telling you, my dad opened up a store when I was in 6th grade, and I started getting money that way. So 6th grade, 7th grade, I really came up in the ranks as far as like my sneakers, like getting more clothes. Let me tell you something. When I started working at my dad's store, and then I had my little after school job, like in the 90s, so when I was in like 7th and 8th and 9th grade, I had a counseling job where it was like you would help the younger kids do homework and stuff like that. And only certain people got selected for this. We used to work at the museum. So we had those type of positions. I did that probably up until 10th grade. Because then when I got my real job, when I turned 16, that's when I started working at the nursing home. But anyway, so going through 7th, 8th, 9th, it was like once I started getting money and I was able to buy sneakers, and then, people would put me in those conversations like, oh, damn, like you be rocking some shit. Like, I never forget when I was in class in 9th grade and this nigga was in the class, they said to him, they was like, yo, Sean, like, you seen what this nigga got? Like some shit like that. And I rock shit for myself. And he was like, I've been peeping that nigga care. But you never said, like, and not saying that I needed you to say nothing, but the way he said it was, he was so angry. I'd never been like that type of person. And that right there showed me that people will not like you for what you have. I never understood it. I never did. Niggas used to be so mad. They used to be so sick because, and that's all childish shit. It doesn't mean anything in it now. I'm just more so reminiscing on it. But back in those days, like, they would release Jordans, and the Jordan culture was so different. They would release Jordans on Tuesday, Monday, like different days. And I always got my shit the first day. And then it would be niggas who would be saying shit in school like, oh, them shits is ugly. Or that shit is whack. And I promise the weekend come, you could tell they mother got their paycheck or they dad or whatever. Then they pop up next week with it. But nigga, you was just hating on me last week. I'm used to haters. I'm telling you, New York, it allows you to deal with people who are like that. Real talk. That shit don't faze me at all. I'm more so one of those type of people where if you ain't putting your hands on me, talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. So, unless you put your hands on me, that's the only way where it will really impact me. That other shit, it don't matter. It be childish shit. It be jealousy. Jealousy is a motherfucker, and people don't realize how unattractive that shit look. It really shows your inadequacies. I ain't never been jealous of a person. Envious or some shit that I'm doing right now, like people who just went past me. They doing the fuck, what time is it? It's 1:53. They fucking riding bikes. 1:53 in the afternoon on a Monday. I would love that lifestyle. I would be envious of that. I ain't envious and jealous of no motherfucker who got more sneakers, material things, like tangible shit. No, I'm envious of somebody who could make a good life for themselves and say they're a content creator and they could like make their money online and they don't got to be not even envious in that type of way. I'm like, damn, I would really like that, especially in a way where you making a certain amount of money where you don't even have to be encumbered by a job. Like, nah, it's different. I could push my channel to more, but I also work full time, so I don't have the bandwidth to really do that. I just don't. But if I didn't work full time, I would be on this shit. But I really like the balance because I do like to work too. So, because working comes with things. It has the 401k, which I need. And I've been rolling my money over since I've been working, rolling that money over in the 401k. That's how I was able to pay my car off, like, quick. Because I was just like, I'm tired of this car payment. Never touched my 401k since I've been stacking it up since the age of 21 when I got my first job with a 401k. Every job that I had, I kept rolling that shit over. And I said, I'm tired of this car payment. I said, how much is the payoff amount? I reached out to my 401k, cut the fucking check, and paid that bitch off. And then, you pay yourself back at a lower interest rate. But like, I'm about making my life easier. That's what it's like. Those are the type of things that I want. Like, I would be, you know, a person like, damn, I paid my car off in cash. I'm not jealous. I'm like, damn, I'll be envy, like, damn, I want that. Or, you know, I don't got no car payment. Car still operable, you know, and those are the things, like, life quality things. I don't give a fuck about nobody who get more views than me. That shit don't mean nothing. It don't. I don't care about no damn Jordans. What's your health like? What's your mental health like? What does your self-care look like? Because a motherfucker can't tell me that I exercise self-care every fucking day. Every day. Thank you, Sonia. Happy birthday. I hope it gets better. Fuck them haters. One thing about us Aquarius, hard-headed and stubborn, we gonna do is, wait, what you say? We gonna do what the fuck we feel is best, right? And I don't even think that I'm hard-headed and stubborn. I think I just know too much. Like, real talk. I feel like with life, as you get older, you learn to, I read people quickly. Able to analyze situations. I'm able to see what's the bigger message outside, and some people don't see that. But I do. How much more percent I got? I'm probably going, I don't know if I probably will delete this, but I appreciate the few people who are here, nonetheless. So it's like I'm using y'all. You ever know, like, you ever know when somebody call you every time they in the car, and as soon as they get to where they like, oh, I'll call you back. That's pretty much what I'm doing too. I'm like, fuck that. I'm on my walk. How much more time I got left? I probably got about 30, probably just about 40 minutes left. Wait, where I come from? Because it's going to take me at least 27. This used to take me 35 minutes to get down this way, but I put some pep in my step, like over the time of doing it. So this strip takes me about 27 minutes now. And I figure if I keep doing this, by next year, not next year, by the time we do our marathon at work, like we do every year with my job, I'll be, better at it. Because this marathon, that shit wore me out, but I did it. I did it. That shit wore me out. Thank you, Vibrant. I appreciate you. Yes, if you want to send me something, just go to my community tab. My Cash App is on there. So if you want to send something to me, it's no pressure, no force. But my Cash App link is on my community feed. If you want to do a good deed. But look at this. It's just like, wouldn't you want to be like, let me tell you something, real talk. Wouldn't you want to be doing this on a fucking Monday afternoon? Imagine if you could just be walking carefree, bills paid. Like, this is the type of shit that be going through my mind. Like, my bills are paid. I'm just out for a walk. I'm going to get back home and throw a load of laundry in. Call Marsha up and see what Marsha's doing. You just have a different type of fucking life. This is what I want to do. So, for people who have that access and they don't take advantage of stuff that's like this, like me seeing the cars come by and just walking, it's so therapeutic to me. Like, it really is. I love it. And I think that's one of the best things about my personality is that while I do like the finer things in life, I do appreciate the small things too. I do. I should have requested tomorrow off from work. But I got to get back because I got some, I need to run some reports because It's the beginning of the month, and typically between the 1st and the 14th, I have to have specific items completed and like specific audits done. So I really do need to get back. Tomorrow I'm gonna go in early. But yeah, this is a blessing to me. I just love being outside. Like I work out in the gym like 6 days a week too. I'm probably not gonna go today though, because I just feel like I'm doing too much. 2-hour walk is enough. Let me tell you something too. I said this in another video, but I think I deleted it. Do not get caught up. Don't. I'm not telling you that it's not a start. But you know how they tell you you need 150 minutes of workout per week? Yeah. For a fucking 65-year-old, let me tell you something. If you are a person and you still eating good and doing whatever, I know everything you gotta do it piece by piece. I told y'all that during the holiday season and after, I'm still struggling with it with little, just with my sweets. I just crave it more. I think it's because I came off that damn holiday, and look, we in February, and I'm telling you honestly, I'm still kind of struggling with it. But I don't stop being active. I never stop it. So imagine me indulging in the sweets and the stuff that I like, and you think that within 7 days that you're gonna do 150 minutes of workout and that's gonna be enough? No, it's not enough. Stop listening to these online people and these fucking suggestions. Nah, if you work out for 150 minutes per week, that's probably for a person who really don't even fucking eat shit like that. Let me tell you something. The real talk of it all is this. I did the 150 minutes today. So you mean to tell me, listen, Friday I went for a 2-hour walk. Saturday I went for a 2-hour walk. Sunday I went for a 2-hour walk. Today I went for a 2-hour walk. And guess what? On Friday I did my 2-hour walk alone. I didn't do no workout. Saturday I did a 2-hour walk and I worked out at the gym for an hour. Sunday I did the 2-hour walk and I worked out at the gym for an hour. Today I'm doing 2 hours. Daily basis is possible. Do not get caught up in that 150 minute shit. You could do that shit in a day. And your body low-key needs it. Listen, you move it or you fucking lose it. You want to be debilitated, walking hunched over? Listen, it's a blessing to be mobile. You want to be bent over in the damn cart? Now, some people medical necessity, they need to be in those carts at the grocery store. I don't want to be in no damn scooter. I look at the elderly people who walk around the store free and they be doing their shopping and they just look physique and everything is just not perfect. Of course, you age, but they're able to just do their thing. That's how I want to show up. I'm 42. One day I'm going to be 62. One day I'm going to be 82. But if I continue to do the right things like now, in the now, it's going to save me for the years to come. It's going to save me. And I feel like this too, right? So many people under my videos, and I don't want you to think that I'm just a person who I'm just aggy or anything like that, but I just really want you to see how I feel. Like this is so plain, but I wouldn't be able to see this shit if I'm working full time. Like, I would come by here like in the nighttime, and this is so basic. But this is the basic things of life that I just love, especially in the hours where everybody is at work. I love those things. Somebody's over there just riding their bike. What was I saying? Hold on. Yeah. Let me think for a second. What the fuck was I saying? Thank you, Mrs. Citizens. Thank you, Nick. Damn. I done this. Oh, that's that trail goes down long. But, yeah, man. I got some mango at home, so I'm about to go home when I get home, I want to cut me some mango. I got some strawberries. So that's what I'm going to have when I get home. But what the fuck was I going to say? That shit is fucking with me now. I knew it was something related to the whole movement. Okay. So I said when you get to those certain ages, my mind is 20 years into the future already. I told my brother that last night too. I said, bro, you gotta stop smoking. Stop doing, like, you smoke cigarettes, you smoke weed. It's like you drinking too. That shit is gonna put wear and tear on you. I hate to say it, but unless something bad happens to me, like an accident or some terminal illness or whatever, that's laying dormant, it actually, when you focus on wellness and you end up being the last one standing, that shit is painful too. I don't want that. I want people to take care of themselves. I really, really do. So don't take away. Oh, no. I knew what I was going to say. So when people say in my comments and they're like, oh, your skin looks so good. What do you do for your skincare? What do you do for this and that, right? I'm going to be honest with you. A compliment is a compliment. But that should get annoying because it gets annoying because a lot of people, they want to focus on what your skin looks like. They just want to buy some ointments. They want to buy some damn skin scrub. And they just think that if they do all of that without the healthy lifestyle, that they're going to attain that look. Now, and some things are just genetics too, right? But what I want to say is, it's like skin health starts off with gut health. It starts off with how you feed yourself. It really does. When people constantly compliment and shit like that, yeah, it's great, but it's like, it's deep, it's more reason to that. Taking care of yourself, feeding yourself healthy fibers, and I eat vegetables every day. A big pan of vegetables every day. Every day. And I thought about it like 2 weeks ago, because years ago, I would always do a cleanse before my birthday. I had to really think about this. I said, I have regular bowel movements. I eat fiber every day. I don't really need to do no damn cleanse. And then when I started to do research and stuff on cleanses, they said that it could like mess up the balance in your stomach with like the good bacteria. And I noticed that most of the time when I would do cleanses, it will always make me feel a certain type of way for a few days. Like, my stomach, I would feel a certain type of way for a few days. And it will recoup. I don't need that. I don't need it. I'm telling you. I felt like before I started my healthy journey, I had like IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, where I felt as though the way that I healed it, I took like this leaky gut repair stuff, but then I also changed my diet. Like eating all that greasy fucking food, just doing too much. And now, I'm telling you, I'm being honest, within the past like 3 years, I don't have none of those symptoms too much. You want to know why? I eat too much vegetables. I eat too much vegetables. I go to HEB, I get those huge bags of vegetables that's like, I think it's like $6.98, whether it's the stir-fry vegetables or whether it's the Normandy blend. Every day, a little bit of olive oil, I saute it. I put my seasonings on it. I put a little sliver of butter on it. I make my vegetables taste like something. I don't over season it so that it's too salty, but I don't, I'll eat steamed vegetables if you make them, but I done ate enough of that my whole life, them steamed vegetables in the microwave. I don't want to do that. So I kind of saute my vegetables, a little olive oil. You make it to how you like it. Every day, regular movements. Like not to be like TMI, but huge movements. Like I eat a lot of vegetables. I eat more vegetables and fruit than I eat meat. So, not saying I don't consume meat at all, but my diet has more vegetables in it than meat. See, like right now, I'm nearing back the area where I started from, and I'm like, yo, that damn croissant from Starbucks, that apple croissant, you gotta try that. You gotta try it. What I liked about it was only like 200 and some calories, so I'm pretty sure I burnt that off on my walk. But that damn croissant was so good, soft. Did you cut? No, I didn't cut out all meats. I still like my meat. I do. I worked out 5 times a week, eat right, drink water, but cannot give up ganja. Mm. But what's your tie to it though? Like, why do you? But see, you got to be ready to go through. Because I do believe when you stop smoking, it does impact you in a way where, your attitude and stuff like that. Let me tell you what I did. Who said that? My Brown. Let me tell you what I did. And the mind is so crazy in this way. Yo, let me tell you what I did. The last time I gave up smoking, right? So, I had to get a wisdom tooth extracted. And they say when you get extracted, you're not supposed to smoke because it can slow the healing down and it'll cause like more pain, which it did for me, right? So when that happened, I tried to smoke after a dental procedure and it made the pain so bad in my mouth. Oh my God. And not only on top of that, the person gave me the wrong antibiotic, so I had to go back and tell them. And so got all of that taken care of. But what I did was, after I had that dental procedure, I said, being that I'm in this pain, I'm gonna stop smoking now. So by the time it heals, within a week or so, I've already been 7 days without smoking weed. And I just stopped after that. I don't know. I use that as like a loophole to get out. So you gotta use those little loopholes to get away from stuff. And I honestly felt like I was a slave to smoking. Then it's like you reaching out down here in Houston. The culture is so different when it comes to weed. It's like I feel like they be treating the people like fiends, like crackheads. And I got tired of reaching out and people not having the same shit, selling garbage. And then I don't know about you, or maybe you might be used to it, but I just feel like the weed makes you feel different now. It's a way different feeling to the weed. And I don't know if it's different. Like, the weed is so much different than the early 2000s now. And it used to make me feel a certain way in my brain. I can't describe it to you, but it wasn't good. And I don't feel that no more. So I said, I got to get away from this shit. And I stopped it. And now I don't have those type of symptoms or feelings. It used to just give me this feeling. Like, I don't know. I didn't like it though. Nope. This is so peaceful. Everybody's at work. And look at me. I'm just walking in the world. Don't got a care in life. These people don't know if I just do this every day. Or, they I'm telling you, because I used to think like that. Like, damn, they just doing a casual walk. Yep. Got my white pants on that I bought from... Did I get these from Walmart? I just like white anything. And I'm just carefree, just walking. While everybody's probably on lunch break or doing whatever. I need to figure something out. I'm telling you, this is the lifestyle that I want. I want to be unencumbered. But see, the things I worry about is my 401k. I want to get me a Roth. I want to start a Roth. I'm going to do that this year. That's my goal for this year. I'm going to start a Roth 401k. But that's another thing with this content creation thing. It's like, some people are blessed, but do you have health insurance? That's very important to me. Do you have health insurance? Do you have 401k? What do those things look like for you being a full-time content creator? This is why I tell you, even my friend who made the $4,000 a week off TikTok, she still worked her fucking nearly 90K a year job. She was not quitting her fucking job. But guess what? All that money that she's making through TikTok, that should help her save her income from her job. And that's how I look at it with YouTube. Whatever I make on here is less money out of my check. I typically take these funds to pay off credit card debt. Not credit card debt, but I use these funds, the way that my check hit from YouTube, it always comes in before my credit card statements is due. So I'll be like, oh, okay, I made $2,000 last month. Let me run these points up and get what I want, get these points off my credit card. And then when that check hit on the 21st, we're going to pay it off. And I've got so good to the point where I don't even be having my credit cards, my spending is low. So, but this is what I use this money for. Okay, We're gonna take these funds and we're gonna dump it on that. That's it. Like, I want to get a new car, like, so bad, right? But it's a blessing not having a car payment. I want a new car. And when I say new car, I don't need a brand new car. I just want a newer car. But you got to live in your blessing. You have to. Oh, thank you, brown skin Barbie. Thank you, thank you. It's been compromised. Definitely not the same we used to smoke, right? Because back in the day, that regular good green used to be good enough. Now everybody is, smoking all that exotic weed. I had to get away from that. Not only is it a money waster, like, I learned from different people in my family. Like, one of my aunts who she live in Northern Virginia, and I used to always ask her, like, why don't you buy certain things with your money? Because she's well off, right? So I'd be like, Auntie, like, I always noticed that you've always done well. I never see you with Prada bags, Fendi. I never see you with stuff like that. And she said, you won't. And you know what she said? I'm not paying you to wear your name. No, absolutely not. But guess what? She's been everywhere around the world. She's been everywhere. She said, I'm into tech and actual life experiences. She went to school in Syracuse. So, she would fly from Virginia to Syracuse just to go to go to different games, or, fly anywhere in the world. So it's like, she's about experiences. It's not about having no damn Chanel bag just because you know that you make $300,000 a year. It's not about that. It's about, is your house paid off? It's about, I thought that this shit was so flexy when it came to my aunt. Now, being that the money that she makes, right? She's been and when you meet, I don't know if you got somebody in your family like this, but she is a Toyota loyalist. She is a Toyota loyalist. But tell me, this is what she does. So my aunt loves Camrys, and about every 10 years, she gets a new car, right? But this is what she does when she get her car. She gets online at Camry or whatever. She gets online. She picks her cars out with the trimming or whatever it is, that all of the, the upgrades or whatever that she wants. She makes the payment online, pays for the car in full, and sets up the appointment to go pick it up. That's it. She don't do no car payment. She don't do none of that shit. So you think when the car is, 10 years old, she still get whatever money is out of the car and put it toward the next one. She works something out like that. But the thing is, it's just like, she's so unencumbered by, like, that's the type of, to me, that's appealing. I ain't never fucking jealous of nobody who get no views, bitch. How you really living? What's your 401k looking like? What's your healthcare looking like? No. All of that shit looks good, but when you reach a certain type of age, what's really going on in the background? Because let me tell you something, this too, and this is why, like, I feel like health and wellness is so important. A lot of people, they don't exercise. They don't take good care of themselves. They smoke, they drink, they do all of that. What if you have a stroke? And that's definitely possible if you smoke and you drink and you do shit like that all the time. What if you have a stroke and it incapacitates you to the point where, you can't even do this no more? What's gonna happen? A lot of people who you look down on, who live in certain areas and stuff, your life could easily go to that point. It could easily. Like me, I live in a decent area, right? What if I was to go out and get in a car accident and I'm unable to do my project management job, unable to make the salary, right? Eventually, I will be subjugated to certain areas. You got to count your blessings. And when you in the now, you need to do things that are conducive to your health, to your growth. My mom told me this 2 years ago. She said, you do not want to have a stroke. Please stop smoking. Please, oh shit. Yeah, but she was just like, thank you. Yeah. She was like, you do not want to have a stroke. I had to look at the writing on the wall. My mother had a stroke. My father had a stroke. My brother had a stroke from the same mother and father. And then my older brother, he had a stroke too, different father. He's the oldest. Well, what is the writing on the wall? So what would happen to me if I didn't exercise and I didn't take care of myself and I didn't monitor my blood pressure? I've never had high blood pressure. Only one time in my life where I was like I had pre-high blood pressure. That was like years and years ago. I don't want that shit. No. That makes your chances for a stroke higher. And I get all of this walking stuff and shit like that. I get all of this from my grandfather. All of it. My grandfather, he inspired me at such a young age. Like, I would just be somewhere I would be somewhere random, like Central Ave in Albany. And I would see my grandfather walking by, be like, hey, Grandpa. Like, he just walking. And guess what? It's about 2 more miles to get to his house, and his car is sitting right at home. If my grandfather wanted something from the store, that's where I got that from. He would be like, okay, I'm about to he walk in the Price Chopper. He would walk the Price Chopper all the way up Central Ave, walk all the way down, all the way back to 3rd Street. I'm like, damn. And that's what made me realize you can walk anywhere the fuck you want to. Now, women, be careful. Like, you always have to be careful. You know? I ain't trying to promote some shit and put you in no fucked up situation and you end up, down bad. But walk in places where there's constant traffic. Like, like this trip will be perfect. This will be perfect. Walk in places, unless you at a track or you at a path and you with another guy or something like that, or you got a gun on you, and that might work against you in certain states. But you need the physical movement. You need it. Come on. And I got to text my brother and tell him that too. Look at mommy. Look at daddy. Look at both of our brothers. We the only ones who ain't have no stroke yet. And the crazy thing about it is, my one brother, his stroke was worse than my dad's, my mom's, and my other brothers. And we both got the same mother and father. So it's like, you playing with fire. I'd be a fool to live my life the same way until I fucking die. I would be a fool to smoke weed every fucking day. And then you want to smoke weed. Then you want to eat fattening foods on top of it. You think that shit cute. I'm telling you, it's going to catch up with you. It's going to catch up. Fuck around and have an aneurysm. When I went to Jamaica, I realized the tree we have in the States is so different. And people don't realize smoking weed raises your blood pressure too. They be thinking that shit make you so chill. That shit raises your blood pressure. Yeah, but I definitely understand that with age now. It's like the best things in life are free. They are. It don't cost no money to do what I'm doing. I mean, my gym membership that I pay per month, I get a discount through my job. And that's a blessing too. And you would think that, my gym membership, how much is it per month? The gym that I go to, it's like $50 per month, right? But through my job, they pay a bulk of it. And it's $28 a month that I pay out of my paycheck every month. It charges on my credit card. I see it every month, right? And the atmosphere of the gym, I love it so much. It's like everybody is there just getting it. Like, and it's not like a Planet Fitness or anything. I actually just walked past my gym. And it's like, not saying people who are at Planet Fitness don't have any objective or goal, but these people who at this gym, I don't know, I just like the atmosphere better. I trialed a few gyms before I made my decision on joining. I think that you should do that too. Most gyms, they let you do a day trial or a week trial. Try it because you might not like it. I like this gym that I go to. Yo, it's so crazy. Like, this girl who goes to the gym, like, I'm telling you, my perception and my vibe of people will never be wrong. So it was this white girl that goes to the gym and another Latino girl. So I just spoke to this girl like 2 weeks ago. Mind you, I just spoke to this girl like 2 weeks ago for the first time after working out in the gym for a year. And so I'm like, when we had a conversation in passing, I'm telling her, like, wow, you lost a lot of weight. And she was like, yeah, she's taking she's working out and she's doing some diet shot, some sort of shot she's taking, right? So I was like, I'm like, I haven't seen you here in a while. I'm like, but you did lose a lot of weight. I just want to let you know I noticed it. Because, that's encouraging when you see somebody losing weight and they tell them. So, anyway, and you tell them. So, anyway, I'll be like, how is your friend doing? And she was like, oh, that girl? Like, the other girl that was with her, she was like, we're not friends no more. She said, when I started losing weight, she started talking bad about me to the people in the gym. And, I tried to have a conversation with her one day and asked her, like, I went above and beyond for her. She was like, I tried to even hook her up with my doctor it's a real popular shot. It's not Ozempic, but it's another one. Glipizide, semaglutide, or whatever that shit is. So she was like, I even gave her some of my supply. And it was just like, once I started shedding weight, she started to talk bad about me here to the people at the gym. And I told her this, and I said, I'm not trying to be funny, but I said, your friend, I was like, she came off a little desperate. I said, women should be able to wear what they want, but she's a white girl. And she comes to the gym in these really short shorts that's like all the way up her ass. And it's like, you ain't accentuating nothing. And it's like, you can look at her and tell that she's looking for attention. You can just tell she's looking for it. She's desperate. And when I told her that, I was like, I've been peeped her a while ago. And I said, it was just like, every time I would see her, you could just tell that she's looking for some sort of attention. Like, she wants the attention from the guys. Like, you're not accentuating nothing. Now listen, there are many beautiful big girls, but her, come on. You was out of line wearing them, and she still do that shit sometime too. Wearing them shorts all the way up her ass because she wants some gym rat to fuck her. So I seen that in her. I could tell it was something about her. I just never, and then it's like every time, we and the girl would speak, but we never had a conversation like how we did now. The Latino girl. But she was just like, yeah, she did a complete 180. She tried to turn people in the gym against me. By saying that I think that I'm this and I'm that because I lost the weight. Like, people will really feel some sort of way for you. Like, when people see the wellness in you, it infuriates them. That's how I know why a few people is mad at me now. It's like, babe, you're going to have to try a better way to get my attention. Because behind the scenes and in front of the scenes, I know who I am. Like, only a person, and I try to explain this to my niece too. Like, you see me, I'm walking down the street right now, right? Say a dysfunctional person is just walking by me and they want to fight or whatever. Now, if you put your hands on me, we definitely going to fight. But if you're just a person with some sort of mental illness, you would have fought anybody who you would have passed coming down the street. You would have fought anybody. And for me personally, I'm not going to be in that. I'm not. You got to realize that some people are so miserable. If they would argue with anybody and, if any person fell into their trap. I'm not a person, I feel like that's simple-minded. I would be arguing with people every day. I would literally be arguing with people every day. That's not how this shit goes. Nah. Could you imagine every time you walk down the street and there's somebody in front of you and they look like they got a problem, you would fight every fucking day. No. You ignore their ass. And also, when you see some shit, self-defense is not always about fighting. Self-defense is, if I see somebody that look a certain type of way, removing myself and maybe going to the other side of the street. That's self-defense is not always physical. It's about removing yourself out of situations that you know is going to be a problem. So, I'm so happy I'm almost finished. I got like 15 minutes left. Yeah, you'll be arguing with motherfuckers every day. Just like that person who came in the chat and they started typing out the N-word, the N-I-G-G-E-R. It's like, what did you want me to do, argue with you? That shit don't mean nothing to me. You don't even know me. I want more people to think about shit like that. Like, these people don't know you. They mad they don't know you. Mad they don't got access to you. That's what it really is. When I realized that, like, I got a good job, I'm in the best shape of my life and only getting better. My bank account is good. My family is good. Things can change all the time, but I'm in a blessed position. I'm not gonna be on the internet arguing with randoms who feel some sort of way about me. You feel that way because it's something empty in you. That shit don't mean nothing to me. That shit don't mean nothing. Right. Effing the gym rat. Exactly. Wearing them damn shorts all the way up in her ass. You could tell when somebody's looking for something. Like, this is not the place. And you come into the gym like that too. Why? Because you know at the gym is going to be a lot of men. She wants somebody to tag that ass so bad. You could tell. She want them niggas to ram her ass so bad. I thought I was going to be able to make it for lunch at this one place, but it's all good. It's all good. Yeah. I might make a video later. I need to get back in the groove of making it because last year in the month of February, I did so poor with uploading because it was like my birthday and I took the whole month off. I didn't really do that much content, but I'm going to do a video tonight for sure. For sure. And that's one of the many gifts in life, like to be able to read through a person. Like you could read them. I can tell when somebody don't like me. And I could tell mostly it's not even for a material thing. It's more so for my mind frame where either they can't manipulate me, they can't use me, they don't have access to me, I'm not their friend. And even though I could be all of those things, I can still be respectful to them. Some people, it's like silence to them. When you're silent and you're not giving them nothing, it's like a war. And it causes more discomfort. You ever notice that when you stop speaking to a person, they get more aggy towards you? They're just like, damn, why you ain't arguing with me? Why you ain't dissing me? Why you ain't doing, like, I've experienced that my whole life. That's why coming online, if somebody does that to me, it's not no different. It's just not. You got more control over your life than you think you do. You have way more control. And honestly, hate is really the greedy love. It's really the greedy love. It's people really love you, but they love to hate you too. Yeah. Oh man. All right, I'm about to get to the main road over here. So, how long I've been on here? I've been on here 92 minutes. Hour and a half. I'm about to hang y'all up though. I'll probably be doing an upload later. Yeah, so thank you all for all your birthday wishes. I did see some Cash Apps come through when I was on here, but I can't look at them right now. So thank you for the people who did send me something on Cash App. I appreciate you. And thank you for being subscribed to my channel and, for the people who participate and enjoy the content. Thank you to all of the people who, even when I do different content, you may still show up. I do those videos because I really be trying to get away from certain people too. That's low-key my little trick and tip, because celebrity commentary is so, it's not overwhelming. It's easy to do, but you get the same people falling in. And I just, we all need something different. I think in life, we all deserve variety, the variety that we want. But that's not to say I don't appreciate those people who've been there from the beginning as well, but you just gotta venture out sometimes. It's important for growth. So, yeah. I mean, think about this. This is what I kind of like, and I don't think people look at stuff like this. Say you do commentary and you talk about celebrities all the time. Then when you do different videos, different people comment. What I typically do for every person who comments on my channel, maybe not for every comment, but I click on their picture to see if they've ever left a comment on my page at all. Most of the times they have. But as of lately, when I've been doing different commentary, I see a whole bunch of new people, and that's a good signal. It's a good signal. You need to reach more people. You need to. And that's all I want to do, is reach more and more and more and more people. We're not in the world to just associate with a specific group or a specific person. You should always focus on growth. It's very important to sit back and analyze. So I'm about to hang y'all up. I'm about to cross this damn highway. But be blessed. Again, thank you. Thank you to all of the people who support my videos and my channel. I will be doing an upload later, so just be on the lookout for that. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but I'm definitely going to be doing an upload. So yeah, enjoy your birthday. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, I'm up out of here. Peace.